I disappear for 10 months and I come back to Mecha Chameleon taking over the internet. People fighting over squishy Nido toys. The biggest World Cup in history is in full swing, and viral dot cakes are suddenly all over my feed. So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's catch up on everything that has happened over the last 10 months. First of all, it's been a while. 10 months to be exact. The last few months have been packed with school, life, and also just trying to keep up with everything. But now that I finally have a little break, I thought what better time to come back than by catching up on everything I've missed? Because apparently the internet has been busy. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily Breeze. And today we're catching up on the latest and hottest trends of 2026 up until now. Whether you've been keeping up with everything or you've been just as out of the loop as I have, don't worry. I've got you covered. So let's get started. Let's start with Mecha Chameleon, because somehow a game about pretending to be a wall has taken over the internet. Mecha Chameleon is a casual multiplayer hide and seek game developed by the indie creator Lemurian_1224. The goal is simple. Players paint themselves to perfectly match the environment while a couple of seekers have to find everyone before time runs out. The funniest part is seeing the hiding spots people come up with. Some players blend in so well that they're standing right in front of the seekers without them getting noticed. The game has completely blown up on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and live streams, and even big game creators like Queso have jumped in on the trend. At this point, my entire For You page is just people trying to become furniture. So, have you played Mecha Chameleon yet? Next up, Nidos. Now, these might just look like simple squishy stress toys, but somehow they've become one of the biggest toy crazes of the year. They're selling out in stores. People are hunting them down. And what's even funnier is that it's not just kids or teenagers buying them anymore. Adults are buying them in bulk, collections, collecting different colors and textures and showing off entire Nido collections online. Influencers have been posting unboxes, reviews, and collection videos, making the trend even bigger. I honestly never thought we'd reach a point where people were lining up to buy squishy toys, but here we are. So tell me, would you actually wait in line to get one? Now, let's talk about something that's making history: the 2026 FIFA World Cup. This year's tournament is officially the biggest World Cup ever. For the first time, it's being hosted by three countries: the United States, Canada, and Mexico. It also expanded from 32 teams to 48 teams, meaning more countries, more matches, and even more unforgettable moments. The tournament is already in full swings, and fans all over the world are glued to their screens. Whether you're watching every match or just keeping up with the highlights, it's impossible to ignore how massive this World Cup has become. Now, I want to know, who are you cheering for, and who do you think is going to lift the trophy? Okay, last but definitely not least, dot cakes. If you've been scrolling through TikTok or Instagram lately, you've probably seen these everywhere. What makes them so popular isn't just how pretty or fancy they look, it's how easy they are to make. People have been recreating them at home using nothing more than frosting, piping bags, and lots of tiny dots. You don't have to be a professional baker to make one, which is why so many people have been giving them a try. Even huge creators have joined in on the trend, with baking influencers like Brookie Bakehouse sharing dot cake creations that have racked up of millions of views. Once you watch one decorating video, it's almost impossible to stop, with many recipes flowing online. So, have you ever made a dot cake? Or are you thinking about trying one? Let me know in the comments below. And that's it for today's episode. This is Daily Breeze, and things are about to get weird.